Unlock any car remote. Step-by-step CGDI K2 key generation guide. Wired plus wireless. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. All content presented, whether images, demonstrations, or discussions, is protected under fair use for education and review. We do not promote unauthorized modifications. All product names, logos, and brands are property of their respective owners. Always consult your local laws and manufacturer's recommendations before performing any procedures on a vehicle. Have you ever stared at a blank remote key fob and wondered, how the heck do I bring this thing to life? Or maybe you've heard about the CGDI K2 smart key tool and thought, can this really generate both wireless and wired remotes without breaking a sweat? Well, today you're in luck, because by the end of this video, not only will you know the full remote generation process, but you'll feel confident doing it yourself, whether you're a beginner or an advanced automotive tech. Welcome to Baabji Motors, your trusted pit stop for all things diagnostic, key programming, and automobile wizardry. I know most of you come here, enjoy the content, and scroll to the next video. But just take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you never miss a single diagnostic breakthrough. Let's aim for a new record, 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in 24 hours. Drop a like if you've ever felt frustrated working with remote keys. And here's your challenge for today. Can you answer this? When generating a wireless remote using CGDI K2, what must you never do while the process is running? If you know, comment below. Let's see how sharp our Baabji Motors family is. Now buckle up, because what you're about to learn is going to save you time, tools, and troubleshooting headaches. All right, let's dive straight into the world of CGDI K2, one of the most powerful, flexible smart key programmers out there today. This tool isn't just fancy plastic. It's an efficient, reliable companion for anyone in the remote key generation game. And today, we'll guide you through two important processes, generating wireless and wired remotes. We're keeping things practical, real-world, and hands-on, just the way you like it. Wireless remote generation, bringing smart keys to life. Let's start with the wireless remote, which in most cases is a universal NXB smart remote. These are the ones that communicate over the air, so setup and process require a little precision. Step 1. Prepare the remote. Before anything, make sure your NXB smart remote is ready to go, with a working battery properly installed. Without that, it's like trying to turn on a flashlight with no power. Basic but essential. Step 2. Insert into the coil. Place the remote into the coil slot on your CGDI K2 device. Think of this like placing a phone on a wireless charging pad. It needs proper alignment and positioning. If it's not seated right, you could run into miscommunication issues or failed generation. Step 3. Generate the remote. Now, on your CGDI K2 software interface, simply click on Generate Remote Control. The system will initiate the generation sequence. You'll notice a progress bar. This is where you stay patient. Important tip: do not remove the remote from the coil during the generation. Doing so could disrupt the signal and lead to an incomplete or corrupted remote. Yes, it might be tempting to check it, but hands off until it finishes. Step 4. Confirmation of success. Once completed, the software will notify you, and just like that, your wireless remote is ready for action. Smooth, quick, and super effective. You'll see the interface change when working with wireless keys. It's tailored to simplify your process. Just select your preferred operations from the right-hand side and proceed. Let's take a quick pause here. Have you ever accidentally pulled a remote too early from a device during programming? Tell me your horror stories down in the comments. I want to hear how you recovered, or if you had to start from scratch. Your stories help others. And hey, while you're here, please don't forget, your likes and super thanks keep Baabji Motors going strong. If this info has helped you even a bit, show some love and support us today. Wired remote generation, when the coil isn't needed. Now, let's flip the switch and move to wired remote generation. These are more hands-on and often feel a little old school, but CGDI K2 handles them like a champ. Step 1. Access the PCB. Start by carefully disassembling your wired remote. You're looking to access the printed circuit board PCB inside. Unlike wireless ones, these don't need a battery to operate during programming. Step 2. Cable connection. Use the cable provided with your CGDI K2 kit. Connect one end to the tool and the other to the contact points on the PCB. Make sure it's secure. Loose connections mean wasted time and error messages. Step 3. Select remote type. On the software interface, scroll through and select the exact remote model you're working with. This ensures compatibility and accuracy. Step 4. Generate the remote. Once selected, click Generate Remote Control. Be sure to select the wired option quickly, as the interface may time out if idle. The process here is direct and doesn't take long if you've followed the steps correctly. After a short wait, you're done. You've successfully programmed a wired remote with CGDI K2. Now, isn't that satisfying? Let's pause again. If you've ever used CGDI K2 and noticed something quirky, maybe a bug, a delay, or even a successful hack, share below. This channel is built on community feedback. Your insight might save someone hours. And while we're on it, if you're enjoying this walkthrough and you're not yet subscribed, you're seriously missing out. Hit that red button now. It's free, it's fast, and it brings you one step closer to mastering automotive diagnostics. To recap, wireless remote, battery installed, place in the coil, generate, and don't move it during the process. Wired remote, no battery needed. Connect the PCB via cable, select the model, and generate using the wired option. The CGDI K2 tool supports both types, making it a powerhouse for key programming professionals. Just follow on-screen instructions and your job becomes 10 times easier. And here's what I personally love about the CGDI K2: versatility. Whether you're working on a high-end smart key or a basic remote fob, it delivers results reliably. It's tools like these that elevate you from a hobbyist to a professional. Baabji Motors highly recommends it, especially if you're expanding your key service offerings. Now I want to hear from you. What's your go-to tool for remote generation? Have you used the CGDI K2 before? Drop your experience in the comments section and let's help each other grow. So, remember that question I asked earlier? When generating a wireless remote using CGDI K2, what must you never do during the process? If you said, remove it from the coil, you nailed it. That's the golden rule of wireless remote generation. At Baabji Motors, we believe that true expertise is a combination of great tools and shared knowledge. And this channel? It's your learning garage, open 24/7, always stocked with tutorials, reviews, and how-to guides just like this one. Before you go, here's a random but useful tip from the auto world. If you ever get a no-start issue after key programming, always check the key battery voltage. Even a new one can be dead on arrival. So now, I'm asking from the heart. If this video helped, inspired, or educated you, do one thing: share it. Help another technician, a workshop owner, or even a curious enthusiast. Smash that like button if you stayed till the end. Let's hit our 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments target in 24 hours. And if you really want to keep this channel thriving, click that super thanks to show your support. Every comment, every thumbs up, every share, it fuels our mission to make automobile diagnostics easy and accessible for everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Baabji Motors. Until next time, happy diagnosing and never stop learning.